Hello everyone, thank you for joining me here today on my channel. I'm going to be painting some raspberries from my garden in my nature journal. Again, as I always say, this is not an instructional video by any means. This is just the way I paint in my nature journals. So I'm going to start by painting, I think I'll start by painting the actual fruit. And I'm going to take some of this Naples yellow and just work that over the fruit here. And this is cobalt blue. And that's looking very blue, isn't it? So I'll take a little bit more of the Naples yellow. And I don't really like that. I think if I could take some of the raw sienna, that's a little bit better. Let's try again with the cobalt blue. Oh, that's a much better representation of the colour of the unripened fruit. And I just want that to dry off a little. So whilst I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to use a little bit of the quinacridone magenta. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? Such a bright pink. It's gorgeous. I've still got quite a lot of raspberries to ripen in the garden at the moment. I've got lots of unripened fruit and they make the most amazing raspberry lemonade. So I'm just dropping in, that's a little bit of the maroon. And then I think I'll do the tops of the raspberries. And this is just a little bit of cadmium yellow and buff titanium. And then I'll drop a little bit more of the cobalt blue into that mixture. There we are. Now then, let's see. I'm not sure if this is dry enough yet, but I'll give it a try. I've just got a little bit of the quinacridone magenta on the tip of my brush. I just want to drop a little into the unripened raspberries. There. And I'll take a little of the shadow violet and just drop that in here with the maroon. Okay, and then I can move on to the leaves now. So the leaves are a very dark, rich green on the surface and quite pale underneath, but I can't really see the underneath of these leaves. So I'm just going to apply the cadmium yellow and cobalt blue. And the leaves are getting quite tattered now, they're quite nibbled around the edges and lots of little holes in them. And this is the ultramarine. Which will just darken up that leaf quite nicely. And then I just want to create the other leaves in much the same way. With the cadmium yellow and cobalt blue. And then I can add touches of the ultramarine. Just to darken the leaf up. I think I'll take a little of the maroon, just very lightly. And I'm just going to use that just to add a shadow into the leaf. Works quite nicely. And this last leaf here. There we are. We've actually got quite a nice fine day today. We've had so much rain over the last few days. But our whole summer has been quite rainy again. So that's the cadmium yellow, cobalt blue. And I'll take some more, the ultramarine. And work that through. And then a touch of the maroon. So I need this part to be darker here. That just adds a pretty shadow. Soak up a little bit of paint. It's drying off my brush. It's soaking it up. And then I just have the stalks to do, which are brighter than the rest of the leaves. So, cadmium yellow. All along the way for the stalks. There. And then a little touch of the cobalt blue. A little bit more. There we are. And the final touch I want to use my white gel pen just to add highlights. You can see where I've managed to leave highlights with bare paper. But it's nice just to add a few more with the gel pen, the white gel pen. There we are. Let's put a couple on here, but they're not as, the highlights are not as strong on the unripened fruit as they are on the lovely juicy ripe raspberry. And I'm just going to go back in and just darken the middle leaf a little here with the maroon. And I think that's done. Yes, I think that I'll call that done. Thank you very much for joining me today. If you pop along to the blog, I'll make sure to write down all the products and colours that I used today. That's www.raisinglittleshoots.com. Thanks for watching. See you again. Bye for now.